We are Onyx Imaging. We are the highest rated and most reviewed printer service center in Oklahoma.
Hi, my name is John with Onyx Imaging. Today we're going to take a look at this Brother MFC L9550 printer. We're going to show you how to replace the belt unit. So, it's a very simple process. If you've been getting a belt unit low or replace belt unit warning on the screen, we're going to show you how to get that taken care of. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to go ahead and open and lower this front cover. So you're going to push on this big button on the top of the printer and lower this front cover until it's in its open lock position. After that, you're going to reach in, you're going to grab this big handle in the front marked number 1, pull all the way out until it comes to a stop. Once we have this pulled all the way out, we're going to look over to the left side. You're going to see a little switch marked number 2. You're going to push that to the left. It's about a 45-degree angle, about a quarter turn, and it's going to lock into position. Now you're going to grab the number 1 handle in the front. You'll see in the back there's a handle marked number 3. Go ahead and grab number 3. You're going to lift up on the number 1 handle, and then you're going to just carefully remove your drum and toner and set them on a clean, dry, flat surface so that they're out of the way. Once you have those removed, if you look inside of the printer, you're going to see this kind of big blue piece of plastic here in the front. That's actually the handle for your belt unit. So if you kind of reach in and you grab that plastic, and be very careful, lift it up, and carefully remove the belt unit from the printer. So whenever you're handling a belt unit, you want to be very careful that you're only handling it by the plastic. You never want to touch anywhere on the film. If you do, you can not only cause print defects, you can also shorten the life of this part, and you'd end up having to replace it sooner. So be very careful whenever you're handling these. But once you have your old belt unit removed from the printer, you have our new belt unit unpacked and ready to go. Give it a quick look over, make sure that there's no packing material anywhere left on it. Again, holding it by the plastic, you're going to carefully guide it into the printer. You'll feel the back of it kind of hit the back wall of the printer, and you'll be able to lower the front piece of plastic back down so it kind of sits flush with this front piece of plastic here at the printer, on the front of the printer. And now we have our belt unit installed. We can go ahead and put our drums and toners back in. Again, grab the number 3 and number 1 handles, and we're going to go back in the same way we took it out. So we're going to go back up at an angle, set those in. And you won't be able to push it all the way in because we still have this number 2 tab turned off to the side. We're going to push that back to the right so it's in a vertical position. Now that we turn that number 2 tab to its vertical position, now we can push this tray all the way back in. And we can close this front cover. Now we're going to give this printer a second to come back to its normal ready state. Once it does, now that we replaced the belt, we need to show the printer, or tell the printer that we replaced that belt and reset that belt counter. And that way the error message goes away. So give the printer a second, we'll be back and we'll show you how to do that. Okay, the printer came back to its normal ready state. So now that we've replaced that belt unit, we need to again tell it that we replaced that belt unit and reset the belt counter. So in order to do that, in the very top right hand corner of the display screen here, you're going to see a little button that looks like a wrench and a screwdriver. You're going to click on that. That's going to take you to your settings menu. On the bottom right hand corner, you're going to find another button that says all settings. Go ahead and click the all settings button. Now we're going to use the arrow keys to scroll down until we find the machine info tab. Click on machine info. Now look down that list until you find parts life. Click on parts life. So now this is where a lot of people get confused. What you need to do while you're on this parts life screen is go over to the right side of the display panel where your number pad is, and you're just going to touch where one of the numbers. That's going to light everything up. You're going to find the pound key. Press and hold the pound key until you'll see the screen change to a reset menu. So there's our reset menu, and it's going to give us 2 options. One says drum and one says belt unit. In this case we replaced our belt unit. So you're going to select belt unit, and it's going to ask you to reset that counter, yes or no. Click yes if you replace your belt unit. That's going to get rid of that error message and reset that counter, so that message is going to go away until it's time to replace that belt unit again. So hopefully that answers any questions you might have had. If you do have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to Onyx. We'd love to help answer those for you. Also, if there's any way we can help provide you with any of your printer or office supply needs, please feel free to reach out to Onyx. We'd love to help supply this for you as well. We hope you have a great day and you're back up and printing. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested in how you can receive free labor on all of your service calls, as well as how to qualify for free printer upgrades, Contact us today. We are here for all of your printer and office supply needs.